Hello, folks. August 12th. It's too late in the day for coffee, so this is going to be pretty random and off the cuff. I was up at 3 a.m. again, unable to sleep. 3 nights ago. So I watched a documentary, as you do. Some people drink or watch cartoons or I don't know, or play games on their iPad. I watch documentaries and TED Talks. And I finished watching this one documentary that just got released on Netflix about 3 weeks ago. The Great Hack, it's called. Very well worth watching. Be prepared to, what shall I say? It's not easy viewing. It's not light entertainment. It's all about Facebook, Cambridge Analytica, and the Brexit referendum, and 2016, the Trump thing, and your data privacy. Who owns it? I'll give you a hint. It's not you. Very sobering documentary. I'll encourage you to watch it. I don't really have any comments on it other than to realize that I have sort of generally prided myself as being fairly up to date on what's going on internet-wise, privacy and security-wise, and I realized after watching that, no, I'm not. I haven't been paying attention, not nearly enough attention. So if you think that might describe you, I recommend you go watch that film. Features primarily Professor David Carroll in New York, I think, who after 2016 decided he wanted to find out what data Facebook had on him, particularly as regards the election, and he wanted to have it, please. And the long and the short of it by the end of the film was, no, he couldn't have it, and he still didn't have it. And this is, I imagine, pretty up to date. It was only released 3 weeks ago. And I'm going to throw that in with the TED Talk that I watched in the middle of the night, which was Yuval Noah Harari. He's an Israeli historian, super clever chap, full of witty one-liners and modern proverbs. One that I just found searching on screen a few minutes ago was questions that are hard to answer are much better for you than answers that we're not allowed to question, that you're not allowed to question. Ouch. Yeah. And this TED Talk, which I'll include a link to it in the notes below this video. TED Talk was on the rise of fascism and how this is making dictatorships now much more likely in the world. And I think he implied the Western world. And the line he ended up with it was, I think he was being questioned by Chris Anderson, the main speaker at TED, saying, well, now that you've enlightened us, surely this will be wise enough to be alert to that kind of thing not happening, right? And the line he finished with was, never underestimate the power of human stupidity. Ouch. And put that together with two other quotes that I read recently. History teaches us that history teaches us nothing. And that was Otto von Bismarck, believe it or not. Well over a century ago, 150 years ago. And he made his fair share of history. So if he thought that, worth considering. And the last thing that I'll throw your way, I'm not going to muse too much about the implications. I'll let the quotes and the TED Talk and the Great Hack documentary speak for themselves. The last quote was actually is a paraphrase of something that Berthold Brecht, the German playwright, said. which was Parliament has lost confidence in its people. It wishes to dissolve the people and elect another one. Ouch. That might be shockingly close to the mark, particularly in the UK. But I don't think that that the UK is alone in this regard at all. I think there's the same Brexit thing that is happening in the UK is happening all over the Western world and possibly the Eastern world as well. Right. Check those quotes out. Look up The Great Hack. Watch that. It's an hour and a half long. Not light reading. Not light viewing, excuse me. And Yuval Noah Harari's TED Talk on fascism. I can't remember the title of it, but I'll include a link to it in the notes below this video. Cool. Have as good a day as you can after I've just sobered you up. Kirk out.